Will,
Yes, Bob.
there was an article the other day
Okay.
that said there's a new generation of people, not cord cutters, cord nevers.
Who are these weird people who I've never heard of before until now?
We'll find out. I'll be honest with you, I never read the article. I just saw the headline. But it was one of those, like on Reddit, the headlines are like super long.
Yeah.
It's one of those, like, all right, I don't need to read the article. You have
Told
the
me
whole
everything I
thing.
need
Like
to
the
know.
next generation of people are cord nevers, people who never had cable.
All right, but I feel like we're still a little bit away from that because, we're the current generation. We're technically cord cutters. Cord nevers, I guess, would be like our kids. If...
I don't necessarily think so.
No?
Because I never watched a lot of TV.
Yeah.
What were some shows that like I watched religiously? Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
I watched 24 starting on season like 7.
Yeah.
Or 8, so I was like really late in that. So
Walking Dead.
So I'm somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
I would say. Even Walking Dead, most of the time
You
I
get
watch
it
on the
afterwards.
computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and this I haven't even seen any of this season. So I literally this year have not watched any TV.
Yeah.
So, I am a cord cutter,
Yeah.
but I never really cared for it in the first place.
I mean, I don't think you necessarily have to, be, a regular TV watcher to be considered a cord cutter. As long as you, stay away from cable, as long as it's like, because you grew up in a house with cable.
Right.
So therefore, you're used to having cable.
I'm not saying that. I'm definitely a cord cutter.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that I'm very close to a cord never.
I feel like
I think that generation is not too far off.
because a cord never, to me, it sounds like they were in a house that never had cable to begin with.
I think it's people who grew up with the internet and just always got their video content that way. Because, like, imagine if you grew up a few years later.
Right. But I mean, like, those people are a lot younger than us.
Like, the only reason we watched TV as much as we did was because of the Saturday morning cartoons, and those died when I was pretty young.
I don't know. I mean, Saturday morning cartoons were around well into when I was in high school. Like, I would even like tape some of them to like watch them.
No, you used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to have to tell my high school friends that you watched Yu-Gi-Oh!
It was a good cartoon. It went off the rails after a while. But
not the best anime.
no, that was not one of the ones I taped. But no, because like I used to watch TV a lot. I used to, not just...
You just consume media.
I do. I have a bit of an addiction. But not just like Saturday morning cartoons, but like I used to love Seinfeld when it was on.
Seinfeld, yes.
I used to, watch other shows like that. But now that I've gotten older, I spend less time actually like sitting down and like watching, regular TV. Like I'll wait, weeks or sometimes even months to catch up on something. I'm now into binge watching, most of my television. That's how I prefer to watch it now, really. Just to binge watch it all.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. So.
And they count on that.
Yeah. But now sometimes, because like now they'll, completely rewrite shows to focus on binge watching, and that like can ruin a show sometimes.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you have to do it that way.
Yeah.
Like with all these new Netflix shows.
Yeah, no, Netflix.
You have to design those for binge watching.
Right.
Because that's what's going to happen. And you're not just watching one episode. Even if you're not going to binge watch it, you're watching 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, even if it's like, because Daredevil, like each episode was an hour long, and you wind up watching like 3 or 4.
And that's another problem. Like, that's a huge time sink that I'm not willing to, deal with.
Yeah.
Like, I already think that TV is a huge time sink because you have to, because if the show's not serialized, like, let's say, Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Then like that's a lot of time out of my day. Like Rick and Morty, I love it.
Yeah.
So I just watch like 1 or 2 episodes here or there, and I'm all caught up. You
Yeah.
know, because there's no like overarching story.
Yeah.
So
But
That's totally fine.
Something like Breaking Bad, which,
or The Walking Dead.
Or The Walking Dead.
I haven't been able to watch it because I don't have the time to catch up. Because I missed this whole season.
Yeah.
So, and I love that show.
Yeah.
So that's upsetting.
No, I think, splitting them up into generations like cord cutters and cord nevers is really, kind of stupid. We like to label things. We have to label everything. Every generation has to have its own stupid name.
It's true.
So I really, I think the point of the matter is that, cable, people just don't want cable anymore. They want to be in control of what they watch.
And
so.
because the whole cable system is absolutely bonkers.
And because cable companies are pieces of shit, and if you're watching this, any of you, yes, I'm calling you out.
Yeah, you're all f***ing assholes.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no reason for my cable box to be the size of an original Xbox.
Yeah.
There is no reason for that.
No reason for that.
This is 2015. Chromecast is this big.
There is no reason to package 1,000 channels when I only want, 5.
Yeah.
There's no reason to sell, piss poor internet unless I get it with television.
And there is no reason for a bandwidth cap.
Yeah.
There is zero reason. It doesn't help anybody. It's not like the tubes get clogged. It doesn't work like that. It's all. That's.
I will say that there are some cable companies that are now offering cord cutting options, which is just pretty much high quality internet.
What the cable companies should have done is they should have migrated all of their shit onto the internet.
Yeah.
They should have. The problem was they were guaranteed our money, so they had no reason to improve on anything. And that's what happened. They stopped improving like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That's why we have these shitty cable boxes, and the modems we get are also garbage.
Yeah. But now you'll see like the channels themselves surpassing cable companies and going directly online. HBO launched HBO Now.
And the cable companies are going to die because of that.
Yeah.
They're going to kill themselves.
They still try to like, keep them around because it's like AMC and like Fox and HBO Go, in order to use those services, you need like a cable login.
Right.
So unless you have, clueless parents who don't know you're using their cable information like ours, that's a problem. But, HBO launched HBO Now, which is $15 a month, and you get access to every HBO show right off the bat. Things like Hulu Plus,
Another problem is that they all add up.
That's the thing. You need to be able to pick and choose like what you want.
Eventually, that'll add up to a cable subscription.
Yeah. You just got to be careful because like right now, I'm only paying for Netflix and Amazon Prime.
Right.
That's really all I need. Maybe down the road, I'll get Hulu.
I watched my first Amazon Prime video today.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was Tig Notaro's new show called One Mississippi. It's a pilot.
Oh, yeah?
It was okay. I feel like it would be a lot better if I didn't already know her whole story.
Yeah.
But her stand-up special is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's basically her talking about her whole, like, how much her life sucked
Yeah.
at one point. And this was about that. So It would have been better if I didn't already know that.
Yeah.
But it was good. My Amazon experience is fine. They always email me and they're like, you have Amazon Prime Video. You don't watch it.
I do want to watch Man in the High Castle because that looks really good.
What's that?
It's based on a Philip K. Dick novel where basically the Nazis won World War II.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I remember this.
The only thing I've ever really watched on Amazon Prime is Batman the Animated Series, and I own those on DVD.
They have it on Amazon Prime Video?
Yep.
I think it's on Netflix too, isn't it?
No, then I'll get to that. Amazon Prime has Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series. Netflix has Batman Beyond and Justice League Unlimited. See, this is the problem when it comes to like streaming services like that because that's all based on a license. Sometimes they'll license things to one platform and not the other. Sometimes they'll license it for longer on one than the other.
Right.
So you really need to know what you're looking for and, make sure you're subscribing to the right places. Netflix is slowly focusing more on original content.
Yes.
Whereas Hulu is slowly focusing more on high quality movies and, making sure they have everything day after broadcast. So... those are something you need to weigh. What's more important to you? I mean, we both still live at home with our parents.
Yes.
So we're pretty much...
It's Long Island for you.
Yeah. so we're pretty much in a corded house.
Yes.
And I do find myself occasionally, sitting down and watching TV. Usually, if I'm like just eating, because we have a TV in the dining room, or I have people over, I'll just turn on like HBO or something. But when I'm by myself, in my room, I don't have cable in my room. I find myself watching, YouTube or Netflix or Amazon, through my Xbox or through my laptop.
Right.
And I feel like that's gearing me up for when I do finally, get a place of my own, which will probably be in another 10 years because this is Long Island. Yes. I probably won't, have cable at all. I mean, I'm fine the way I am. If I really want to watch something, then I'll just have to, probably download it from iTunes.
Or we'll probably have our parents' optimum passwords.
That
we
too,
will
yeah.
watch it on our computers.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about cord cutting, cord nevers, cord?
Just getting rid of the cord, not having a cord, just being cordless.
Which is, you know what? That's a stupid way to put it because I'm all wired. I'm hardwired.
Yeah. Maybe we should come up with a new name for
Hardwired
it.
is so much faster than Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Especially if you're streaming video and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, leave in the comments below. Us on Twitter, all of us on social media garbage. Yo. We got a contest. Somebody won.
Yeah.
What was his Twitter handle?
I
know his name. I don't want to say his name.
Vortex Vulcan.
Vortex Vulcan.
Congratulations,
You've been with us for a long time, and I'm very happy that you won.
You've won Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain for the PS4.
Congratulations.
So
I hope you don't have it already.
Yeah.
Well, you entered the contest. You shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Entered it
I mean, if you do have it, I mean, I
give
guess
it to
you
somebody.
can. Give it to somebody.
Make a girlfriend out of it.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
yeah. They'll be like, why is Quiet dressed like that? I don't like this game.
Anyway, thank you guys very much.
Have a good week.
Also, there's a TeePublic sale right now. All of our shirts in our store are $14.
Yeah, so...
And they have other stuff, but you can get sweaters on our store.
Yeah, so, like, buy some of our merchandise.
And it's not even ours. It's like other people's, but we get money from it.
Yeah.
So we need new mics and stuff. Big change is coming to the Wulff Den.
Yeah.
And we're going to need some help.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
If your kid likes superheroes, get them books with superheroes. But, again, make sure you're getting one specifically geared towards them. DC has actually been really good at this over the years. They'll often put out a companion series to whatever animated show is currently on television at the time.
At the same time all of this was happening, in 1994, Bungie released their 4th game for the Mac called Marathon. Don't forget, Bungie used to be a Mac developer before it got in bed with Microsoft and then got in bed with Sony.